Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. Sortie ASAP.
Your first mission is to refuel midair. I'll provide...
Trigger, your call sign is Strider 1. You will be leading Strider Squadron. Count, you'll be Cyclops 2. You'll be under Cyclops 1.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron. I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Half of us are resupplying. We need
We're near the
time.
Valley platform.
Damn it! They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up!
Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4 engaging.
Missile. Missile.
Target eliminated.
Bandit made an attack. Trying again. We're supposed to smash up that whole thing?
That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry. No, let's do what the chick said.
Roger gunning for you.
Striker 5, enemy has a lock on me.
A third of the air defenses have been eliminated. Stay cool. Keep piling on the heat.
It's a big maze.
What just happened?
You destroyed a structural support. That's remarkable skill.
Missile.
Shaking off enemy
I've sent the data. Make like Trigger and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
Missile. Missile.
Loss of the platform was not anticipated. Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy.
Missile.
Attack missed.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
On my target's tail.
Missile.
You've got a radar lock on you.
Missile.
Locked on bandit.
You're after me. Clear for emergency launch.
Tugboat separated. Full speed ahead.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Missile! Missile!
Strider 1, package away.
We've lost 60% of our air defense weaponry. We can't hold out much longer. Call for help ASAP.
Cyclops 2, stop fluttering about. Stay glued to my ass.
Stop treating me like a newborn chick. I've shot down my fair share of enemies.
Chirp, 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 little chick. Just stick with your mother hen, and you'll get back to the roost safe and sound. Trigger, what are the marks on your plane? 3 lines. Scratches?
I don't like them. Like sin lines.
Target eliminated.
What are those?
Nothing.
Missile. Missile.
We're approaching the marine platform.
Missile.
All right, scramble.
Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate those fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the mission. Real cool. We'll swat those flies down into the drink.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bandit on your 6.
Missile.
Shaking off enemy lock.
Missile.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Missile. Missile.
Cyclops 3, break! Missile inbound!
Missile.
Platform approach confirmed. You just put the meat in between those bugs and that burger is well done.
Were we serving a sandwich?
I'm happy to eat both.
Whatever you say, man.
Our damage has been 70% of our fleet is still operational. We're not done yet.
Half the AA guns and SAM sites are still alive and kicking.
Missile.
Not
Guns
good.
pointed at my back.
Missile.
Enemy's got a lock. Locked on, you're mine.
I want it back. Here's your 6. Evade. I'm cornered. Missed.
rudder's frozen over. You've taken care of about a third of the platform. The other side is still buzzing, so keep an eye out.
They're aiming for the platform support. The upper section of the platform has been destroyed. Watch out for falling debris.
Missile. Missile.
It looks like we've taken out a third of the enemy fighters, and it's mostly thanks to Strider 1.
Our anti-aircraft batteries and SAMs.
That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
One of the new recruits talks a lot. Swears a lot, too. That girl swears more than me.
It's not just the swearing either. She's got quick fists, too.
I thought you'd say that.
We have visual confirmation of the enemy fleet. You're cleared to engage.
We'll go. Let's go.
Enemy Aegis vessel intercepting incoming missiles with their Seaways. Counteract Seaways with a low approach or use missiles outside intercept range.
All ships, prepare for anti-air combat. Swat any dumbass that flies near our fleet.
They're already firing. They think they can hit us.
Make a low approach or dive to avoid their fire when you move in.
CIWS. With all of our aircraft withdrawn, we need air support or else we're done for.
Strider 1 has destroyed the target.
Keep your eyes peeled, Trigger. You never know when that experimental squadron might show up.
Jaeger, he knows that better than anyone. He's one of the few with the skills to face Mr. X and live to tell.
Missile.
That ain't funny.
Missile.
Enemy aircraft is launched. Engage it.
It's a nice idea, but I can't fly any lower than this.
That's the way. Gotta set a good example for all of the new recruits.
We've input targeting data. Ready to fire.
Locked on. Lights out.
Break. Enemy sighted.
If you die, it's all over. Move and stay alive.
Target obliterated.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
No special weaponry remaining. Okay, Cyclops Squadron will provide support. We'll work together to sink them one by one.
Missile. Missile.
Didn't think that'd miss.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger's one of the pilots who's been up against the demon in that experimental squadron. Chased him off solo, too, since support ran off. I was there myself.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
I was there myself. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for Trigger. You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, well, I wish I'd been there, too.
If you were one of those escorts that flew off, you should watch your back.
Is Jaeger teaching our hatchling how to fly?
Hey, knock that off, would you?
Okay, I've got a story for you. It's about a great war hero. There was once an Erusean ace known as the King of the Skies. Every pilot he faced in training said pretty much the same thing. Scary. They knew the true fear that an animal feels when it is being hunted by a predator. What about people who face them in an actual dogfight? No pilot came back alive. I'm not sure I buy that.
Don't get in too close or your wings will get clipped.
There's seriously nothing worse than being outranged.
Pursuing enemy.
Hostile has a lock!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Say goodbye. Enemy has a lock on me.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Enemy's got a lock.
Missile.
Breaking.
Missile. Missile.
Vessel confirmed sunk. Strider 1, bombs away. Target eliminated.
Locked on. Box 2. Box 2. Enemy has a lock. Missile closing in on me. Bandit acquired.
5 minutes remaining.
Damn! Why can't that experimental squadron show up here?
Not mine.
You might as well be praying to the heavens. Now get after him and shoot him down yourself. I'm trying to break. Box 2.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile. Missile.
I've been spiked.
Missile. Missile.
Pursuing enemy.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Evading incoming missile. They must have really drawn the short end of the stick to participate in the attack on this base. Do what you can to draw them away from the platform.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Do not let them destroy this base. Prepare to fire back.
Missile.
Flex 2.
Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Missile.
Attacking from behind my target.
Missile. Stall warning.
Bandit has a lock.
Stall warning.
No one expected an attack in such small numbers. They're insane.
Stall warning.
Wait for the serve. Scramble the artillery fighters. Box 2. Box 2. They got a friendly. They're after me. I need cover. That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
Teamwork will keep us alive.
Missile.
It don't mean much if you did.
Enemy on your rear.
Time for a quick hit and run.
3 minutes remaining.
I'm spiked. Evading. They've really done a number on our base.
Missile. Missile.
I'm in position. He's mine.
Caution.
Ready with launch preparation. We must meet the enemy's attack.
Missile inbound.
Lock on. Good night.
Strider 1, head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need E2 in order to be effective.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missile.
We put quite a dent in their naval power.
Missile.
Results are better than expected.
We still have more time. Don't let up. Knock him down with good time.
Come on, that's enough, right? Let's get out of here.
Stall warning.
One more?
Stall warning.
We'll wipe them all out.
Give me a break.
Missile. Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile.
That's half of their operational ships. Keep at it, everyone.
Missile.
Nice shot. Joint section destroyed.
You got it.
We've lost half the platform. Prepare the anti-aircraft batteries.
Aim for the joint section. It's a tough shot, but not impossible.
There's no way this crap can do that. That order's just insane.
Target acquired. Strider 1, Fox 2. Maintain course to return for resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway...
1 minute remaining. Fox 2. Seconds remaining.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Strider 1, warship sunk. Target is in range of guns. Attention all aircraft. Operation complete. The enemy won't recover from this one. You did great out there. I think tonight's the night we finally open that bottle.
I think I understand the new boss's style.
Our other newcomer is a unique character. The old squad was bad, and I guess it's no different here. I could really perform, if only I had some partners I could trust.
No need to worry. I got your back. Relax and do your thing.
Give me a break.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment...
The mission was a success. You did more to hobble the enemy's sea power than we first expected. Outstanding work. This should free up our allies who have been bogged down on the East Coast. In addition, this success allows us to finally move on and initiate the operation to shoot down the Arsenal bird. We have a long road ahead of us. Get some rest while you can. Our counteroffensive has changed the course of the war. However, the western part of the continent and the area around the space elevator still remain under Erusean control. As you all know, this is because they have those damn Arsenal birds controlling the skies around the lighthouse. So, we're going to use Stonehenge for a long-range attack against the Arsenal bird. In addition to helping to destroy the asteroid, Stonehenge was also utilized by the Erusean forces as a weapon in the Continental War. However, the majority of the artillery is out of action after an air raid by the independent state Allied forces. When that happened, the main base was being repaired from the damage caused by the asteroid, so it managed to escape the bombardment. The Erusean army continued the repairs in secret and managed to reactivate its base systems. Once preparations are complete, it will be able to fire again. However, the officer in charge has yet to confirm whether it can be fired more than once. In other words, it is looking like we may have only one chance to be able to bring down one of those invulnerable Arsenal birds. We're going all in on this one plan. The Erusean forces have detected our movements and are marching on Stonehenge. The Arsenal bird is closing in, but if our operation goes as planned, we should be able to shoot it down before it reaches the operation area. We've set up strongpoints we call menhirs around Stonehenge. Provide them with air support, while keeping air superiority. Our mission is to protect Stonehenge until it can shoot down that monster bird. If we can shoot down even just one Arsenal bird, it will significantly reduce the scale of the enemy's air defense network. Stonehenge is our only way of bringing down an Arsenal bird. Missing is a luxury we cannot afford.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Cyclops,
Commander 6, enemy tank get ahead. Located an enemy tank. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Commander 6, request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all, you got it? This will be easy. Go on your paycheck. You beat it.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile! Break! Break! I'm taking fire, but I can still fight. Excellent. They halted. Pin them down! Locked on bandit. Checker 6, you've got a bandit. On my target's tail. You're mine. Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Powering main system. Skipping sequence 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot.
This is Measure 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
That's half of Measure 5's aerial problems. One is more than enough. Clear all threats. Try to think like the
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
bombers. Bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them.
The enemy air support knows what it's doing. They're pounding us.
We've only got 60% green. We've got 30% yellow, 10% is red.
Well, it has been sitting here rusting away for the past 20 years. I'd say a few glitches are to be expected. Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Roger, it's fire. This is Clever. Target acquired. It's right with the way considered me. This is Measure 7. We are getting overrun. We need reinforcements.
Measure 7 is hot. Let's go give him some help.
Missile hit. Hostile bomber destroyed. Nice work. Keep Stonehenge safe for us.
Bandit in my sights. Get off! We can't afford to let Stonehenge fall. We're really counting on that air support.
Locked on, you're mine.
Break off and set your sights on Stonehenge. We're sitting ducks if we stay together. Roger.
Missile.
Power level is at 40%. 42%.
Take it destroyed.
Come on, damn it!
Come on, baby. Be good. We need you.
This is Menhir 6. The enemy ground forces have been eliminated. Much obliged for the air support. Alright, guys. This time you get a whole 45 seconds. Grab some chow or something.
Head towards take the enemy fires to our flyboys. We only need to focus on taking down this base.
Menhir 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. They're gonna clean this place out. We don't get air support, we're dead.
Target is in machine gun range.
Strider 1, keep an eye on Strider Squad. Make sure everyone gets back alive.
ground. Destroy those closest to our allies first.
More hostiles advancing towards Menhir 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet.
Let's take out the enemy while our friends are still on their feet.
Try this.
Stall warning.
Missile inbound. Evade! Controls are responsive. Ejecting. Good luck. Oh, baby, we're saved! Whoever is flying the plane with 3 lines, I'm buying you a beer later.
One shot from Stonehenge and that arsenal bird will be cooked. A guy on the ground is shooting at me.
On him.
More bombers. They're high. Altitude 8,000. Bearing 150.
The enemy's going all out, too.
Menhir 7. Enemy reinforcements. They're attacking in waves.
Railgun power supply is... Damn it. Numbers aren't going up.
Bypass of the auxiliary condenser.
Come on, damn it!
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Take out all bombers.
Enemy has the lock.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Enemy is loaded
Got the
up.
charge.
There's just no wind in sight.
Keep it coming. It's gonna take more than that to break me.
Good job.
Menhir 7 looks bad. I don't think they're gonna make it.
Strider 1, missile away.
Looks like the enemy has usable firepower. We must hold the front line. Lead the enemy aircraft to the LRSS.
Strider, Cyclops, intercept those bombers.
This is Menhir 5. We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. We're ready to take it to them.
It's like goddamn whack-a-mole out here. I'm already exhausted.
Grit your teeth and fly. Remember that the fate of the whole war depends on this mission.
We can see the smoke from here. Did you get those bombers?
Yeah, and single-handedly.
The bird with the 3 lines. It's gotta be him. Squidner, I shut that stupid alarm clock. It's time to bomb Stonehenge. Back to the Stone Age.
What the hell? You're supposed to be the ones on the offensive. How did they get us on the ropes?
We've wiped out half of them. Keep it up. This is Menhir 6. That's the last of the enemy reinforcements.
Stonehenge personnel, focus on your
I
job.
gave my men a
Don't stare out
15-minute
the window.
vacation. Sorry, I need a short breather myself. I'll just be switching on my lost limbs. Back with more punch.
What did you say?
Strider 1, tank destroyed.
This is Menhir 5. We managed to drive off about half of the enemy ground troops. That ought to show them. This is Squidner. Mission accomplished. Looks like it needed in time. But that damn Erusean army. Why did they have to go with civilians as their serving techs? I've had to take them out.
More guests. Bombers and their escorts. Bearing 170.
Shit. I want to go smack them down, but those boys below are hanging on by a thread. You want me to choose?
Power level is at 80%. Think we should take our shot?
Patient. Don't want to waste everyone's hard work. Let's wait to 100.
I guess you're right. Get the fire control system one last check while we're waiting.
Roger.
Menhir 5 is in really bad shape. Is anyone available?
Operation is over.
Enemy firing! Hostiles have lock.
More bombers approaching.
Move it!
Attack missed.
Strider 1, missile away.
Elementor 2, Box 2. Okay, lock acquired. Firing.
Intercept them now.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
Missile.
Fox 3.
Strider 1, missile closing. Evade.
Missile.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
Almost there. This should all be over soon.
Missile.
This is one ugly battle, but what a story for my kid.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Say goodbye.
Missile.
Worst case scenario, bring the enemy pilot's attention. Our guys can take care of business while we serve as decoys.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
Missile.
Go down.
This is Men Here 5. Fighting back with the odds are against us. Requesting immediate close air support. Enemy is firing.
Star warning.
Breaking out of lock.
Enemy rocket unit coming from the southwest, and helo-borne assault from the northeast. They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
Let's split up. Take whichever way you like. Okay, the helo unit's all yours, Trigger. Lead the way and eliminate the enemy. Cyclops will take the rocket unit.
Roger that.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock.
Missile.
Prepare to fire. They know we're here, so shoot them before they shoot us. How long till you're ready? Once we fire, that cannon will crumble and the battle will end.
Targeting gun range.
Understood. Commencing mission. Chopper is on its way to Stonehenge.
We're doing everything we can to fire as quickly as possible. Just buy us some time until then.
We've successfully defended Mid-Tier 7. Good work, everyone. It's the LRSSG. Without them, we probably would have been the ones in trouble. We need more ammo!
Forget about the air support. Once we take that base, victory will be ours.
Say goodbye. We're almost to Stonehenge. Perfect. Their rear is wide open.
Just focus on doing your job. They will handle their job to protect us from the enemy outside.
Men Here 5 is lost. Don't let the enemy near Stonehenge.
Sure didn't expect today to be this bad.
Star warning. Star warning.
Enemy rockets have hit Stonehenge. This isn't good.
Stonehenge is taking fire. Remember, the mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us.
Cyclops Squadron has eliminated the rocket unit. Keep it up.
Cruising on destination. Prepare to jump. We're taking Stonehenge.
Intercept them now.
Missile. Missile.
Anti-air gun eliminated.
Everything we've got at Stonehenge. It's gonna take. We're struggling, and so are they. We just need to hold out for a little longer.
Locked on bandit.
Helo assault unit is down. If they had infiltrated Stonehenge, it would have been all over. Good work. Missile away. Anti-aircraft guns destroyed.
fire shortly.
Stand by. I'm picking up something on my radar. The
Missile.
signal is massive. It's the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
I have visual. Arsenal bird confirmed.
Here they come. Hey, I have to eject.
Forecasting. Send a request for rescue. Conditions look clear. Expect some choice.
60 seconds remain.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used this dance arcade. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
Strider 1 was shot down.
Attention, all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Pair up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Missile. Missile.
Wilco. Jaeger, you take the lead.
Missile.
It's ready against APS.
Missile.
Direct hit on the Arsenal bird's central propeller.
I'm going. The propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Damn Greyhound. Do your friggin' job!
Cal, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Missile.
Trigger, do not far this.
Missile.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest-to-goodness range tables? Well, isn't that curious?
Missile.
They knew what they were doing.
Missile.
This whole operation is crazy.
Missile.
Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird.
Give us the UTM coordinates under the Arsenal bird, and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Central propeller.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out!
Let me hit. I have to eject.
Forecasting. Send a request for rescue. Conditions look clear. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this arcane. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
We can see the Erusean flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Alright, that takes care of the propellers. Arsenal bird is slowing down.
I knew my fate was well placed, Trigger.
Missile.
Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you alright?
Power level is at 80%.
That's fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Knock that off. Push yourself too hard and you're dead. Get back to base.
Wilco, over.
Missile. Missile.
Power level is at 100%.
We've done our part. Stonehenge, shoot!
Understood. Begin final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Adjusting angle.
3, 2, 1. Fire! Hit, damn it!
Yeah! Oh yeah! Hot damn!
Is it really over now?
Reporting mission success. Lehman, this victory belongs to you. That was a good lesson on the importance of manual control.
Today's MVPs are the LRSSG.
I'll say, especially those two lead birds. They're the Erusean big shots. We can win if we follow them. The Erusean big shots?
You mean the Erusean big shot?
Looks like we're on the offensive now. Ha! The enemy's defensive range dropped along with that Arsenal bird.
That just means more pie for us.
Are we gonna eat the whole thing?
The brass is always hungry for more. They've got a bottomless appetite. But enough about that. Get some rest now before the counterattack.
Yeah, we got our hands dirty for nothing. The guys were
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running...
The mission succeeded, but at a great cost. This victory marks a strategic turning point. The enemy has only one arsenal bird left, and the defensive grid around the space elevator has been decimated. We can expect a counteroffensive by Osean forces everywhere.
I was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds of the city. But home means something different to each and every one of us. Therefore, I've decided to visit every place where our citizens call home. The Kingdom of Erusean is a land of diversity. Each region has its own unique and special culture.
The destruction of one of their arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusean's air defense network. Osean forces have moved into the areas where we gained air superiority and freed over half of the Erusean continent. However, Erusean is feeling the pressure and is reacting by attempting to activate the ballistic missile base in the suburbs of Sierra Plata. For the past 72 hours, they've put the resources and people into action, and have already entered the final stages of a launch. The missile silo is deep underground. To destroy it, we'll need a bomber to drop a huge deep penetration bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is thick with clouds at the moment, so it'll be difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately. Normally, we'd wait for the weather to clear, but with the situation being what it is, we don't have that option. So, we will be the bomber's eyes and find the missile silo. You'll all be equipped with targeting pods instead of special weapons. We need you to fly at low altitude and visually identify which silo they're activating, then acquire it with your targeting pod. Once you press the firing switch, the bombers will drop their payload based on the location data provided by the targeting pod. You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely. It takes a high level of airmanship to properly guide these bombs to their targets while flying in place. Naturally, we assume the enemy has positioned anti-air artillery and aircraft in the area of operations, so stay alert. Additionally, we suffered human and material losses in the last battle, so Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out. Trigger, it's up to you to make this work with just Strider Squadron.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Erusean only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. Can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with a circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Targeting pod train on that silo until the payload is delivered.
Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice. Take your pick.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Normal missiles won't even put a dent in these silos.
Trigger, the bomb has been dropped. The bomb was off its mark. The target is still standing. Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the Erusean garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Let's end this madness.
Bandit hit.
Missile. Pull up.
This is a serious mission.
Missile.
Was it Wiseman who gave Strider to account?
Missile.
Formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it.
I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he won't be there to chew my ear off. We tore the lid off that silo. Let's dig in.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound! Missile hit. Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet. Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission. Strider 1, missile away. Target destroyed.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
Targeting pod failed to guide the bomb to the target.
An enemy is behind you. Gramsci has lost our target. I'm in position. He's mine. Missile in the air.
Careful, it's hard to maintain a lock in the clouds.
They're after you, Strider 1. Protect as many missiles as possible.
We did it. That takes care of that. Nice work.
This is Grim 7 Flush 2.
Hang in there. This battle isn't over.
Target acquired.
It's under attack.
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Missile launched. 5 minutes remaining.
We don't know when they'll launch. We'll be on time. The sky feels open and bright today. It's a Cyclops. We're in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass.
They have me fight. Evading missile.
Trigger, bomb has been dropped.
Alright, now let's take out those remaining silos.
Missile silo destroyed.
Where do we look next?
Strider 1, missile away.
I'm like a wolf that's been let off its leash. These guys won't know what hit them. I thought you were a bird free from its cage. Enemy has a lock!
Missile.
Trigger! Missile inbound!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bunker buster away.
Targeting pod failed to guide the bomb to the target. 3 minutes remaining.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Can I tell the difference? No, they should be able to tell the real silos from the decoys at that altitude.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bandit has a lock.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Bunker buster away.
I'm on my target.
Bunker buster away.
Missile.
Right on the money!
Hit. Target destroyed.
The fewer there are, the harder they are to find. Good luck.
There's only one silo remaining.
Got one on my tail!
They're taking out our silos one by one. This ain't good. Evade. Continuing
Missile.
attack.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Missile.
The targeting pod failed to guide the bomb to the target. 1 minute remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile has a lock!
Missile.
Missile in the air! Quick, now!
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
All missile silos have been destroyed.
Wait, what the hell is that?
Alert! We've detected an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
Missile.
Missile closing! Flank!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched. Confirmed signature on our radar. Warning, we confirm another launch. Take it out. The target will soon reach critical altitude.
Breaking off!
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming!
The target will soon reach critical altitude.
Enemy got me! Breaking up!
Missile hit.
Evading enemy missile!
Strider 1, you've got their attention.
Missile.
Uncontested!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy has a lock!
Strider 1, missile away. The target will soon reach critical altitude. All of the missiles have been destroyed.
That was cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me you had us sweating up here. There wasn't even anything we could do about it. Glad we were partnered with you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash.
Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
Erusean only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos.
We have successfully prevented an enemy ballistic missile attack. Strider Squadron, you did very well without your unit commander. We are now preparing for the final stage of our long-range operation, seizing the capital. With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erusean is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusean capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusean Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusean. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. Make left. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. Trigger. Maintain your current approach. 100. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Nasl's one. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Understood. Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. And the best thing about Strider Squadron is that our leader keeps his mouth shut.
Watch your speed.
Caution.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Caution alert. Caution alert. Caution. Stall warning. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Missile launched. Target acquired.
Gotcha, pal.
Enemies are attacking! The hell did they come from?
Watch that bandit.
Stall warning.
Fire off the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is passenger party. Arrived at the airport. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. We're on time. Base is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Nickel.
Missile inbound.
That's the last of our NGO guns. They've all been taken out.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
Shotgun bandit.
Nickel. Nickel.
Broadcaster. Hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies in the LZ.
Stall warning. Pull up.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Breaking to escape lock.
We need you to immediately destroy anything that'll jeopardize the landing.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Shotgun bandit.
Strider 1, evade that missile.
We just lost a friendly.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Breaking lock. Evading.
The timing couldn't be worse. This puts our delivery staff in danger.
Target locked.
It's a
Stall warning.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Stall warning.
Friendly lost!
The enemy's begun its counterattack. Damage to our unit is at 20%.
Keep firing!
All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain, I really do. But this is war.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Basilisk 1, landing now. Trust your allies and keep moving. Space is ours for the taking. Wait the bait, Commander! What are you waiting for?
Strider 3 launching missile.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out. It's alright. Those two Erusean big shots will take care of him for us.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemy from the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. We have our things.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
Confirmed at least one leader. Down one with the 3 scratches. Breaking out of block.
Emergency! The enemy reinforcements are stopping us! Anything about their air power. We need support.
Strider 1, missile launched. You still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet. Target was not struck.
Missile.
Ambush, stay calm. Resume the race. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
The enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
2 remaining.
This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate.
Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy. That's it. If we take out those 2, we force our way inside the facility.
One last enemy fighter. Strider 1, you're taking fire. You're almost out of special weaponry. Strider 1, target destroyed. Target acquired.
That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. Achieved air superiority.
Missile launched. Rifle. Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
We're pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay. Start running on the count of 3.
Great. I get to find and send my boys in to ring the doorbell.
There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
Car, tear down that barricade.
How'd it go?
This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm all ready.
already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. Move to the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here. Reduce your speed. 3,000 meters to the runway. Turn right. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters to the runway. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Impressive, Strider 1. Strider 1 has landed. Let's go and greet him.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you...
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Erusean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, he was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusean's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusean forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusean hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusean into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusean military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusean will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged the Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and grab the score a bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Strider 1, turn line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Dodge, you're funny.
Did not connect.
Missile. Missile.
Getting out of rock. Thinking. Behind my target.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, evade that missile.
Missile.
On my target's tail.
Missile.
Target locked.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile detected.
Missile.
Attack hit. Bandit is still moving.
Strider 1, the men below you are to secure the Silver Bridge, but they can't break enemy lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, but our numbers are less than ideal.
Straight to the sky. Too bad for those guys.
Enemy has a lock on you.
I'm gonna open this guy up.
This is Mike 1, evading missile.
Strider 3, launching missile.
Bandit evaded attack. Trying again.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and your history.
Missile.
Attack!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Careful. Enemy on your tail. Breaking off.
Missed!
Target acquired. Target hit.
Bandit on your six.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock.
Where'd these guys come from? My job just got that much harder.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have known it sooner!
I, for one, welcome all support, especially from 3 strikes.
I think it's clear for you! We have to retreat!
Missile.
Line strike! Evading!
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
Fox 2!
Warning! Bandit on your 6!
Behind the enemy.
Friendly lost! Breaking away! Missile closing on me!
Tank units, advance!
Why didn't that hit?
Strider 1, missile launched.
Line strike! Evading!
Strider 1, lock on target.
Friendly down! I'm on to 6!
spot.
Bombs away. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Okay, Trigger. The park is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
I'll shoot Rawl how it's done.
Bandit behind you. Missile hit.
Be careful of her. Shot how many?
Missile.
I've been spiked.
Strider 1, missile away. Hostile lockout, you Strider 1.
Taking bandit.
Careful. The roads and sunken ships make these waters shallow.
Breaking! The enemy's pouring on their forces!
Enemy anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
Missile.
Arming Strider 1 destroyed target.
Our morale is our real issue right now. They shouldn't have mentioned 3 strikes during the briefing.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
That was a fast response. Looks like the enemy understands how important this place is.
Target was not struck.
Hostile has acquired a lock. Elevator 3, spot 2.
Conditions keep changing. This battle is ugly.
We can't let the enemy take this position! Kill them all! I need them back on the front lines ASAP!
Missile, evade.
Bandit!
Star warning. Missile. Star warning.
Understand it now.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile away.
We've got flies busting around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them. You know how many they've taken out? Send your best. Where's 3 strikes? Okay, lock acquired. Firing.
Evading!
Target shot down.
The missile got through our ECM. Shoot it!
They have a lock on me.
Roger, the park room is secured. The Erusean stuff cleared away.
I know the feeling.
The enemy numbers are staggering.
Missile.
This is the Start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins.
Missile.
Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
Javelin flares launched. We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger, it's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next. The comms are full of requests for help from friendlies. Our occupation of Farbanti could be in jeopardy now.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, bombs away!
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Five minutes remaining.
Caution.
Missile inbound, evade!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Take to our air support. Victory is within seconds. Let's turn the remaining enemies into search base.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
I bet that one hurt.
Target acquired. Target is hit.
Steer clear of the sunken Allied ships. Just how many did we lose?
Damn it, Resurgence is back.
Locked on, you're mine.
Enemy has locked me.
Cyclops 1, launching missile.
Breaking. I need to evade.
Strider 1, missile away. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Our allies aren't advancing as we hoped. This isn't good. Trigger!
Hit the areas where the enemy forces are thickest. Minutes remaining.
Powerful AA defense system in the AO. Coordinates Tango 28, Lima 39.
Lock on. Good night. Enemy's gonna lock. Breaking.
Minutes remaining. Enemy vessel destroyed. Missile away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Look out! Missile closing.
Strider 1, enemy is locked on.
considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusean army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Understood.
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 3 seconds remaining.
Enemy's got a lock.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
Listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. X.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
This should prove to be fun.
Missile.
What do you mean?
Missile.
It's just like you say, the enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Push it! Watch the bandit on your tail!
This one's got skills.
Missile.
Locked on.
Mr. X is eating through the Erusean forces.
No, 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 no! Who are these guys?
Call warning.
Fist!
Missile. Missile.
What's this guy eating? They fly like that.
Missile.
Ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard of him.
Not long before our forces are routed. I see them stick out on the pilot.
Bandit has a lock.
Ship 5 is hit! Sorry, I gotta bail out. You did well.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about them.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X. Miss, target still active.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Usually if you're working with the pilots, do yourselves be distracted by focusing on the leader. Time to take him for a ride. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Wait for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Locked on. Go down.
Target in gun range.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Shaking bandit. I've got... Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Locked on, you're mine.
Strider 1, target acquired. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Hold up. My radar has shown that an enemy aircraft has been stuck on Cyclops 1 for a while now.
Makes my blood run cold to even think if he came up on my 6.
Shit!
He's refusing to fire. He wants a sure shot. Not too bad. He's acting as a decoy. He has absolute trust in his allies, I see. Seymour, your plane has had it. Eject. Forgive me. Good luck. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. He wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman, missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count. His plane exploded.
Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here.
Cyclops 2, you've got the lead.
Wiseman!
Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead.
I can't do it. Trigger should take command.
The duty is yours.
That's impossible.
Do it.
Damn it! Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
We'll go count.
Missile.
These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get close to them.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Missile.
Made it.
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
I'm done.
Caution. Caution.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit! This guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
Missile.
Target was not struck.
Can Trigger handle this solo? Enemy on your back.
Caution.
Bandit fired missile.
Missile.
I can't seem to find an opening.
Target acquired. Missile hit.
Alright!
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can.
My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My HUD
Damn
is
it.
reaching out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti is now under Erusean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
count. We all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusean territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusean leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusean deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusean decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusean couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusean and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusean was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusea's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusean army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Erusean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.